Horace Cooper, who was a guest on this show, very nice guy, an annoyingly conservative African-American Republican who works for a think tank. He's not in jail. He has a legal team mounted for this case related to his involvement with Jack Abramoff. He handed me this sticker at the conference, which says, "Recycle a liberal." And he said, "Put this on my hybrid." If what I'm thinking is, if I can get a bunch of these, I don't know if our audience wants to do this. If you email me, radio@midweekpolitics.com, and tell me you want this sticker and you'll put it somewhere funny, take a picture and send it to us, we can send them all over to Horace and I guess do something that will make him think it was a waste to send these. I'll get a bunch from him and we can do something. I don't know what. Certainly, I assume it will be a joke and not for real. So Horace Cooper not in jail. He is mounting this legal team and distributing "Recycle a Liberal" stickers. Chuck Norris, for some reason, once I turned on Hannity and Colmes, back when it was Hannity and Colmes, and I hear, "Sitting in for Sean Hannity tonight, this is Chuck Norris." And I was horrified, to be completely honest. But this is not a one-time thing. Chuck Norris is being brought on Fox News and Fox Business News to talk as an expert on a number of issues, including healthcare reform. I turn on Fox Business, not a channel I get at home, but I was stuck in a hotel for a while. I turn it on. It's Fox Business. Neil Cavuto is there. And he brings on Chuck Norris to discuss the healthcare plan that has since passed. And Chuck Norris says, very eloquently, "This didn't work in Massachusetts." 3 times referring to our home state here of Massachusetts. What is Chuck Norris doing as a political analyst is really the question I have. And I don't know that there is really an answer.
I think celebrity automatically qualifies you as
an expert on healthcare reform?
An expert on anything political.
What about not knowing how to pronounce some of the 50 U.S. states? Does that disqualify you? Apparently not.
It should automatically disqualify you.
But it doesn't on Fox Business. The Vatican gay sex scandal. Our audience is riveted by this. Some because they want to defend the Catholic Church. Some because they think it's hilarious that they are, at the same time that they want to prevent gay marriage and gay couples from living normal lives, they are involved in a gay sex scandal at the Vatican. Well, it's now being released in a BBC documentary that's being screened this week. I don't know what day it comes out. That the Pope, the current Pope, played a leading role in the direct and systematic cover-up of child sex abuse by Roman Catholic priests. And this is, again, a BBC documentary that's coming out. In 2001, while he was a cardinal, he issued a secret Vatican edict to Catholic bishops all over the world, instructing them to put the church's interests ahead of child safety. The document recommended, instead of reporting sex abuse to legal authorities, the logical thing, bishops should instead encourage the victim, witnesses, and the perpetrator to not talk about it. And to keep victims quiet, what did they do? They threatened excommunication, similar to when Patrick Kennedy was threatened with not being given that cookie out of a pedophile priest's hand. Strange threat. This is, again, when he was Cardinal Ratzinger, before he was the Pope. It's concerning. This is very, very concerning. There is more and more evidence that there is purposeful and systematic covering up of the incessant child pedophilia and prostitution that the Catholic Church seems to be unable to rid itself of. It's absolutely crazy. Bill Scher is up next. You're listening to Midweek Politics.
Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on midweekpolitics.com.
Midweek Politics is brought to you in part by Jackson & Connor, classically modern men's apparel in Northampton, Massachusetts on the second floor of Thorne's Marketplace, and by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.